Hey guys, FrozenStag here, and welcome to a Tournament of Middle-earth announcement. So, I'll go into what this is. So, essentially, this is a Tournament of Middle-earth, so it's going to be set... Well, it's going to be Middle-earth themed, of course. Now, there will be two tournaments in one, basically. That's the joy of it. One game will be of Battle for Middle-earth 2. And another game will be Third Age Total War Reforged, which is an unofficial continuation of the Third Age Total War thing. It's not really unofficial, it's sort of its own thing, really. But essentially it's excellent for multiplayer battles, and that is what, obviously, this tournament is going to be about. So essentially, you're going to be basically facing off each other with sort of a 1v1. So I'll go for the main announcement in the Discord, which is where it's being hosted. To get access to the Discord, just go to the link in the description of this video, and it will take you straight to this Tournament of Middle-earth Discord. As in the message that Kujin put out a while ago, so basically this is something, a project between me, Kujin, and Destro. Destro's been bugging me about a tournament for a while now, and Kujin recently showed up with the idea not long ago, and now I decided, yep, let's do that, and we'll set up a tournament, and that's what we have done. Yeah, I'll read through his message, not all of it, but but yes, it is our pleasure to announce the Tournament of Middle-earth. You will fight Steel versus Steel, Axe versus Bow, Magic versus Balrog. In 2 games, you can show your strengths and valor in battle. Fight against your favourite YouTubers, since they'll also be in this tournament. So yes, I'm not going to be in this tournament, but I know Izzy has, I think Izzy's signed up, hasn't he? Yes, he has. And I'm sure maybe others will turn up, who knows. Fight and get a chance of winning €15 in Steam gift cards. We've sort of come up with the price amount. I'm not going to reveal it just yet. I'll reveal it near the time we start everything off. But essentially, you'll get more. The higher you win, the more money you get out of Steam gift cards. Who would take the win and who will become a legend? We did a little vote for which Battle of Middle-earth game. Battle of Middle-earth 2 won, and I think it's a better idea because there's more factions to play. You got the elves and the dwarves, and I'm pretty sure you can play the goblins as well. So yeah, it's pretty cool. We're not going to be using any mods. It's just going to be Battle for Middle-earth 2 as it is, without any mods and stuff like that, because it just works better. It's easier for people to install the Edane mod. I was chatting to a guy who's like involved heavily with the Battle for Middle-earth community, and he was telling me about how not to use the Edane mod because of like all the complications. I'll just show you actually. Yeah. Yeah, already that's like, yeah. No, I can't be bothered. But yeah, I'll go for the quick rules. So server rules, so this is fairly standard stuff really. Don't be rude to anyone. Basic human human respect really. Comply with the tournament staff, so obviously comply with us. Trash talk is only allowed with permission of both involved parties, so if you're just bad-mouthing each other for essentially fun, that's fine. So for have fun, this may well be competitive, but it's all in good fun. So don't get annoyed at someone if they beat you, because, I mean, it's alright to get a bit annoyed, but as long as you don't step out of line and get really pissy, then that's fine. Because if you do get pissy, we'll just kick you from the server, and that's that. There you go. He needs to update that, which I'll get into later. But yes, Battle Middle-earth 2, not 1. Again, Third Age Total War Reforged. There'll be a link to install all these in the description of this video as well. And also, so what was the dates we decided? So the 18th. Yeah, so the 18th is when. So right now, positions are open to choose. I'll go for that in a moment. But essentially, you can sign up. So you have till the 18th of midnight to sign up. After then, no one will be counted. So after the 18th, and probably on the... Yeah, so hopefully on the 19th. Yeah, so the 18th is when the sign-up stop. So if you sign up afterwards, then you just won't be counted. And that's that. So the 20th is when the games officially start. And we'll go through that later on. But essentially, obviously, the 1v1 start and so on. And on the 19th is when I will upload the draw video, which will then be a sort of a randomizer thing where I choose what factions people choose, what maps they're playing on, and what was the other thing? Factions, maps, I think there was something else as well. No, maybe not. No, I think it's just factions and maps is what we do for the randomizer thing. Oh, and of course the players. Yeah, that's yeah. Uh, players are allowed to compete in one or both games, so you don't have to join both of them. You can choose. You can decide if you want to play Reforged, just do Reforged. That's absolutely fine. So with the randomizer thing, it'll be like a wheel spinner. So if you've seen my games vote I did a little few days ago, then you'll be familiar with that really. So it'll be a wheel spinner, and there you go. So you will get a name, you will fight that name if you succeed beating your opponent, so you will have a win. If you got 2 or more wins, you proceed, so it's going to be a best of 3. So if your person you're fighting against defeats you like twice, then here go to the round because it's best of 3. And even if you won the next round, you'd still lose anyway because again, best of 3. Your faction will be random and chosen for you in the spinning wheel, same as your opponent, so that's how it's going to work. You'll see how that all works in more detail with the whole draw video that I will post on the 19th of this month. After that, you will enter the knockout rounds. So well, technically what he means by knockout rounds, I need to correct him on this. But essentially, you'll go into round 2, quarterfinals, semi-finals, and finals. Or if there's any more than finals, then I'll let you know. So right now, it'll be round 1, round 2, quarterfinals, semi-finals, finals, and that's sort of how it will work. And essentially, you'll be randomized for this section. And say if 2 players go on for round 2, their factions will probably change, and so will the map they're playing on. Then the same will change to quarterfinals, semi-finals, and then eventually the finals. There'll be 2 tournament brackets, one for Reforged and one for Battle for Middle-earth 2. This is what you're seeing here, essentially a little test runner I did a while ago. It's about November I did it, but yes. But essentially, this is a test run that I did a while ago with some factions with Divide and Conquer and just with the Realm of Regin submod, just to see how it would go. I sort of planned a video idea. Whether or not I'll do that, I don't know. But this is what I was screwing around with anyway. So this is a good example of what it'll probably look like. So yes, if you lose, you can still choose to stay and get another name from us. You won't be getting a prize, but you can get the chance. So I'm not sure how that'll work. I will probably I think the plan is that we're just going to go with the tournaments here. Whether or not, because I know you can do it on here. Whether or not we do... Where is it? Yeah, maybe we might do the loser thing, but that's always really pointless because, like, what's the point in doing the loser of 1 or 2 when you're not going to get anything anyway? So whether or not we'll go ahead with that, I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see on that front. Rules for Reforged, so the amount of money you'll have is 13,000. Yeah, basically. That's what's been recommended to us by the Reforged mod team. 13k is what you're meant to go for, so that's what we shall do. Rules for Battle for Middle-earth 2, starting resources 1,000. No custom or ring heroes, so no custom heroes or I'm not so sure what you mean by ring heroes. I'm not massively ahead on Battle for Middle-earth 2, so I'm gonna look into more detail about ring heroes. If it's like, I think it might just mean Sauron, so not Sauron, I suppose. But we'll look into that in more detail. So I may just allow heroes, but we'll see. Game map rotation. Now the map rotation again is going to be randomized. So he's got these 3 in here, but we've already had a conversation about changing that. So hopefully we'll change that to random at some point. How to sign up. So go to sign up. There's quite a few examples there. Write down a name under which you wish to compete in. For a practical reason, we ask you to make your tournament name identical to your server name, and not change them once you signed up. So this is to stop, say, I'm going to use Izzy as an example. Say if he changed his name to Bob, and then we wouldn't know who he is. So there you go. Especially when we get into complicated stages such as giving out prizes and things like that. And when we're dealing with actual money, it's important to get the right details. Also write up which 2 games you should participate in. A small bonus, so this is something that you'll see probably in the draw video, I think. Or perhaps at the epilogue, because I won't be making videos for every single bit of this, like, tournament. Not gonna happen. I'm way too busy for that, I'm afraid. But I probably will be making, so I'm making this video itself, the announcement video, then the draw video, which will be what we randomize people in. So what I might do for the randomizer thing, draw thing, is that I may be doing it for... let me go back to that other thing. Yeah, so I may be doing it for round 1, then round 2, then the quarterfinals and semi-finals, and then finals, I think. We'll see. we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But I may be making draw videos for the different rounds, but we'll see. But other than that, it may just be an epilogue video where I announce who wins and go over the results and all that. So if you want to be presented in an introduction video, so I'll show that at some point, of the competitors at the start, you can make your own banner before the tournament starts. Simply create on one PowerPoint page your own personal banner. It may be a picture, a motto, anything goes, as long as it's not rude. So sign up. This is the example. Your name is... Yeah, that's okay. Okay, whatever. So I'll go up to the very top. Titles, both games. So if he wants Furthest Total Reforged, you just put that along with your name. Is there one for... Yeah, there is. There's one there for Battle for Middle-earth 2, and there's one for just Battle for Middle-earth 2 on its own. So there's an example. Tournament plan, I think this will just be the... I'll probably put like a picture of this in the tournament plan. And so battle results. So this is something I'm going to get Kujin to put in the rules again. When you do a battle, you need to show the battle results. So this is just to make sure that we are... that the battles are... Because originally Kujin said he did it like people told him who won. Which may have worked last time around for when he did it. But no. I already know for a fact that people will exploit that and say, well, I won that battle. And then some other guys going to come and say, oh, no, you didn't. I won. And it's just going to be a bunch of shit. So what we're going to do is just to get people to send them results. And to send these screenshot results of the battles. And be done. Because otherwise it's going to get really ridiculous. Because I can already see people going, oh, no, but I won this. But I won this battle. And then someone says, oh, no, I won the battle. And it's just going to get ridiculous. So I'm not doing it. Tournament videos. Any videos I make will just go here. I don't know why it's got this, because there's a few here. You'll replay the legendary battles, but they're not going to be there. So I'm not sure what he means by that. Okay, whatever. There's a slight language barrier between me and Kujin. He is German and I'm English, so yeah. As for Destro, he's Scottish, so not much of a language barrier. Well, not at all. I'm pretty sure he doesn't speak Gaelic, does he? But that is essentially it. I'm going to go through and have a little look at the games and just show you what they are for those that aren't really familiar. And go from there. Obviously, Furthest Total War Reforged, you need Medieval 2 Total War and its Kingdom expansion to run it. Battle for Middle-earth 2 you can't get hold of these days. So, simply, and I'll send you a link to this. So, if you have any issues, I'll send you a link to it. Actually, what I'll do is, but in the description, there'll be a link to this server anyway. So, on the Battle for Middle-earth online community, there's a bunch of links on there that will show you where to install Battle for Middle-earth 2 without having to, like, pay for it, because you can't... EA doesn't sell it. Because I think they lost a license or something. So they don't sell it. But Medieval 2 Total War, that's still on Steam, so you can get that. That's fine. Yes. When will this be? This will be going up on tomorrow. So when this goes up tomorrow, we'll give us a quick mention to plug my game vote that I'm doing. But I'm currently doing the game vote to debate some of the campaigns that I'll be doing over the next few months for Total War related Total War stuff. So if you want to vote for that, and by the time this goes up, which will be on Wednesday, tomorrow, 6 o'clock, so you have 24 hours to vote before it expires. So if you do want to quickly vote for that, then I would get onto it very quickly. So without further ado, let's jump over to some of the games, and then we'll have a look at those games, and then we'll jump towards the end of this video. Okay, and welcome to Furthest Total War Reforged. Now, there's a campaign, but obviously doesn't. Very early development. There's a multiplayer section, of course, which I don't really need to show. Many people will know how to do that anyway. There'll be guides and stuff anyway. But essentially, you just set up an online battle and do host game. Not entirely sure how we'll set it up, but you'll see when the time comes, of course. Let's come out quickly. It's going to show Battle for Middle-earth 2, but unfortunately I've had some issues with it. I'm not really sure why. It all boils down to this monitor. Getting my monitor in the right resolution has been a right fuck up lately. And also, any game, like especially these old games, getting the resolution to 4K is a fucking nightmare. Because that's what my monitor is, and it's a right pain. The whole point of getting the 4K monitor was so I could play some of the newer games in the better resolution and make use of their capabilities, like Ghost of Tsushima, for instance, with its higher quality, with the PlayStation 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2 with the Xbox and so on. That's the whole point of it, and it's been a right pain up the arse to get it working for your older games. So it's not been very fun, and it's just the right fucking pain. Hopefully we'll figure out a way. I might have to reinstall Battlefield Earth 2 just because it's fucking around. It's the right pain, but whatever. What can you do? Can't do anything about it, so I'm just have to fuck around with it later on. Worst case scenario, I take the smarter back because it's just really giving me a hard time. But the thing is, though, it's fine. It's just because I haven't been playing new games recently, and because I've been playing mostly old games. I mean, I managed to get Medieval 2 working. It's just Battlefield Earth, Conquest, Lord of the Rings Conquest. That's been the right pain lately. I've yet to try with other games, but other Total War games I have issues with as well. Sometimes I had to like change my quality of my monitor back to 1920 1080 because like Empire Total War wouldn't run, or it would run in 4K, but in like a little black box for some fucking reason. Like it's just really weird. It's really strange. So how it work is that later down the line we'll do the randomizer thing, so you'll get all these factions will be in one, providing most of them work. I think there's a few that might be a little dodgy. No, they'll work fine. But if there will be, of course, some unbalances. So if you're playing Mordor versus, I don't know, Gondor or Dwarfs Variable, there will be a few imbalances. But it's up to you as a player to still win that battle with your own skill as a player to win the battle. So the amount you'll get is 1,300 florins, and after that you can go wild with whatever roster you can want. You can chuck in a load of Blacklog Engineers, you can chuck in a load of Hammer Guard, Dwarf and Miners. It's up to you. What you do, your army composition. As for difficulty wise, I'm not. It doesn't matter though because it's against players, so there won't be any difficulty. It'll probably just be normal day with the. I doubt we'd put a time limit on it, 'cause that's probably not really fair. What else are we going to go for? Oh yeah, so onto the maps. I doubt we'd do any, I'm not sure what Conquest is. Is it just like a... Yeah, so I don't know if that's... Yeah, I'm not too sure. But essentially, I'll go through these maps and make sure they work. But essentially, it'll just be a randomizer pick, and it'll pick all these random maps and stuff like that. As you can see, there's a lot. We probably won't do any... I doubt we'll do any, like... won't do, like, siege battles and anything like that. Because that, siege battle... Whoever's a defender is going to have a advantage no matter what. So, we won't do that. But depending on the map, it could be difficult. Like, you could be in a map like this, where you could be defending the crossing and stuff like that. So, you know, it's quite interesting. Then there's a few here, which can be for... Which I'm pretty sure you can use the actual map itself for the battle. The settlement just won't be on it unless you put in the correct level and what culture it is. But I doubt we'll do any like custom ones in Rivendell or any of that. But I don't know, we'll see. I will go through and look at all these maps to see if they work quite well. And if we feel they could work for a little for a tournament 1v1, then we might do it. But we'll see, because it might be a little unbalanced because of whoever's defending is going to usually have the advantage. So yeah, that's essentially it. Obviously, all factions will be playable apart from rebels, of course, unless the rebels work. But I don't know. I don't think they do anyway. We'll have a look. We'll look into it, of course, but I'm pretty sure the rebels. Well, the rebels just won't work for tournaments. I don't think they could. I suppose I need to look at the rosters really for the rebels. But if it's a decent roster for the rebels, I may put them into the little randomizer thing. Would do. Obviously, some of you are probably familiar with this, but naturally you can't. So you can't have Gondor versus Gondor because that doesn't. Wait, if I turn this to Gondor. I'm pretty sure this is 4. If I just put randomizer, just keep doing that. I don't know why it's all giving me the very same units. There we go. Yeah, see, armies of the same faction must be in the same team. So yeah, you can't fight Gondor versus Gondor, which would be cool to see, but sadly you can't do that. So what would happen there is that Gondor wouldn't. So if someone both gets Gondor. they won't be able to fight against each other in the first tournament, in the first round 1, I suppose. Which is a shame, but there you go. But that's it for Reforged. Hopefully we'll hop over to Battle Earth 2. If need be, I may have to show you it in Rise of the Witch King, because it's slightly similar. A little different, but it should be slightly similar, so I might be able to just do it on Rise of the Witch King. So if I do have to install Battle Earth 2, it will take longer than, well, the rest of the day, and by that point I'm going to be moving on to recording other things. So, we'll see. Okay, after a bit of time, I finally got this bloody thing to work. Thank you to the, oh crap, I've forgotten his name. Oh, thank you to the person in the, oh my god, it's really loud. Is that just me, is it really loud? Yeah, I'm gonna turn this down a bit.
I am a servant of the secret.
A servant of the secret fire. Yeah, okay. That's better. Okay, so yes, thank you to the guy who helped me. I'll mention your name at some point. You have joined the tournament, so I will mention it. But yes, anyway, thank you for helping me get this working in the right resolution, because like it just didn't want to work at all. But yes, it's working now. Yay! Just in time for me to do a campaign in this game at some point, which is coming up in the campaign, well, the game vote for this and many other games. So yes, Battle Earth 2 is the other game we're hosting on, which will be patch 1.09. Yes, that is going to be the case. Trying to remember myself how to look at the... Is it the World of Ring? Maybe. Oh, no. Oh. Why did it... What's going on? Why did it just knock me out? Why did it just crash my game? Oh, for fuck's sake. Well... Brilliant. Has to happen. It might be because I was alt-tabbing earlier, maybe. Maybe it's partly my fault. So I was alt-tabbing, looking at our Discord messages. So it's all my fault. It's all my fault. Just try again. Oh, so it crashed again. Oh, so maybe War of the Ring doesn't work. Okay. Hopefully we can at least get the skirmish, because that's what I need to show. Because if it's not War of the Ring, it must be skirmish, son. So I want to show the maps. I think it's skirmish. I think War of the Ring just doesn't work. Right, here we go. Here we go. So initial resource will be 1,000. That'd be what you'll start off with. Command point. Did we decide on that? Hang on, let me quickly get my phone. I'm going to have a little look into custom heroes and ring heroes. So I may allow that. I don't know. Hang on, where is it? Rules. No, okay, so it didn't put anything about the command point, so I imagine we'll just leave it as 1. I may allow custom hero. I may allow. I don't know if custom heroes works in multiplayer. I may allow the ring heroes, because if it's like ring heroes, just like Gandalf, Frodo, Aragorn, Boromir, so on, then I'll probably allow that. So the different maps, you've got loads and loads of maps, hundreds of them. You got the Argonath, which is obviously what we just saw a minute ago. Caer Andros, the Keldon River, Chetwood, Dunharrow, Dunland, Eastfold, Erebor, Eric. Let's see whether, but I told you there. Map from Rise of the Witch King. So yeah, some of these are from Rise of the Witch King. I'm not sure if they're work for the game. It should do. Fangorn, Firin Dale, the Ford of Bruinen, the Fords of the Anduin, Calanduin, Eisens 2, Fords of Limelight, Forlinden, Gappa Rohan, and Harlinden. I did a little test run as the Dwarves versus the Goblins. It was quite fun. It's just me checking the resolution was working right. It was fine. A narrow and dangerous pass for the Misty Mountains, High Pass, Holland 2, Holland Gate. Is that Holland's Gate? Yes, it is. Isengard, yeah, you get the deal as a load. Yeah. So all this will be in one massive, like, a wheel spinner thing, and then eventually it'll be different for all the players. So obviously you've got quite a lot of factions. I won't just do random. No, I'm gonna I'll do like a wheel spinner thing that will decide if they're gonna be like, because you can't do. Can you? Possible. Okay, you might be able to do men versus men then. Let's try Isengard versus Isengard and see what happens. See if that works. I'll just go for a nice purple pink. You can go for a white. Why not? I don't know what a handicap is. That just lowers the stuff, I think. Possibly. I'm not too sure on that. Team. Yeah. Okay, so I don't think you have to choose hero. Actually, no, I don't think it lets you do a hero. I'm not sure there. Oh no, there you go. It allows you to do custom heroes there. Okay. Oh, wrong one. Let's try. Let's see if that works. Oh, it does work. Okay. So you can do one Isengard like Isengard versus Isengard or men versus men. So that actually makes things fairly easier. So that's quite handy. Okay, so in that test run, yes, you can actually do battles against each other. That's actually really cool. So it will make it easier when it comes to the whole fighting against So I won't have to like make it so many players won't have to fight, because instead like 3 players get the dwarfs, and I will be able to at least put them against each other, which will be handy. But yes, that is Battle for Middle-earth 2 and Reforged tournament, which I'm looking forward to hosting. Again, just to remind you all that the entries to the tournament, the sign-ups come to an end on the 18th, and then the games officially begin on the 20th, just to hammer it in a bit more. Yes, I hope you guys are looking forward to it. I am. It's going to be quite a different thing to do on the channel and on the Discord. I've never hosted a tournament before, so it's going to be quite fun. Without further ado, that is all for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you until next time. Farewell.